We're live. Live, live, live. Who
We
used to
are
do
live,
that?
everybody.
Who used to do that?
But
Oh, Josh
Saturday night.
Lanto. Joshua Lanto used to do that.
You mean
We are,
talk? Are we talking about no teeth?
yeah, yeah. Josh Lanto used to do that. He used to say, "We are live, 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 live," with that annoying no teeth.
No teeth. Look like he been chewing bricks.
Yeah, I guess that's what the meth will do to you, right? You get the meth up teeth.
Right. Look how he been chewing hand grenades.
Yeah.
You
I don't
know.
know why anybody'd want. You know what kept me? I swear, we saw a video when I was a freshman in health, because before driver's ed, you just took health, like certain semesters of gym class. They showed us a video of um, people doing, you know, illicit substances, and this one woman was head to toe in just nothing but open source.
Oh.
From I think it was heroin, I want to say. And so I was like that, and never, never, ever will that be me. And it never
Okay.
was.
Yes, people aren't we meet again from earlier this morning. See, I don't know what time it is that where you are, but yes, we meet again. We meet again,
I don't know. I think it's
what
like
is it,
one in
my
the
fine sir?
morning there. Probably like 1 in the morning there. 1 a.m. It's midnight. Okay, I was 1 hour off. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
But
Midnight.
yeah,
You're gonna turn into a pumpkin.
no, it's just like that Michael Jackson song. It's after midnight,
Yeah.
but something's lurking in the dark, and it's P Barnes. But anyway, we
It's like
gotta this. What you
it's
say?
like time. It's like time travel because now he's tomorrow and we're still today. Like
Right,
or
they like what is it? Almost like 24 hours ahead of us. Is he in what?
no, he's
Australia?
he's 8 hours ahead. He's in Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. Okay, I would say that's the home of haggis, but I don't think I'm in the right country.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with
I
what
think
that even
haggis is.
is.
I think haggis. Well, it's something that I guess it's out from a. It's some type of meat they eat out of a sheep's bladder or a sheep's
Oh
stomach or something.
Lord, no, thank you. No.
But yeah,
Hi,
but
Stephen.
what's up,
Yeah,
Steven? Steven, I'm glad that you're here to join us today. I don't know. I hope
yeah,
y'all ready for some stupid because we got some really stupid people coming up.
yeah, we do. We've got a first ever video we're gonna show tonight because we don't normally do these type of videos. But
Yeah,
before that, we've got our usual stupid people on body cam.
yeah. You got and then we got one. I think a fraud of the video that y'all would really like. So you ready to get the show on the road, Ray Ray?
I am. I'm about to share the first video. You just got to give me a minute to
It's
get
all good. It's
myself
all good.
together
Take your
here.
time. I'm like, it's
Because
all good. We all family here, so we got you. Take your time.
you know how it is for me. I'm a little slow.
Well, if you're a little slow, that means all of us a little slow.
All right, let me turn the sound on here. Is the body cam will kick on in a moment. There you go.
The first time I ever get pulled over. There's always a first. No, I didn't bring my purse. Went to the doctor. Is this your vehicle? Yes. What's to you? My husband.
Not your name?
Got to walk out. As soon as I pulled you over, because you failed to turn right, you pulled up on the crosswalk. I know, because I knew I'm not from here. So we have 8 signs on that half a 1 mile road says right turn over. I'll run that. I need your legal first name, last name, date of birth. This is ridiculous. Are you bored? What's that? Are you bored? Am I bored? What? Yeah, I'm just asking if you're bored. My family's all in the law enforcement. My dad is the chief of police. This is ridiculous. I'm not bored. I'm pregnant. I'm pregnant. I don't feel good. As you can see, I just left the hospital. I don't.
Can you stop it for a minute, Ray? Can you pause it for a minute?
Seriously. I'm working aggressive driving.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at cantankerous Kathy here. She's she just committed a traffic infraction. What is it called, Ray? A traffic what? Infraction. What is? I can't even pronounce it.
Infraction. Traffic
Yeah, that.
infraction.
Yeah, that. So now her excuses is that she has family in law enforcement. Now then she says that her dad is the chief of police to now that she's pregnant. I wish she would stick to one lie because I'm confused.
Well, you know what? First of all, how old, like we said the other day, how old is she?
I would say she almost in her 50s.
Right. So if I get pulled over at my age, I could just say, I'm pregnant. You shouldn't pull me over because I'm pregnant. You should have known that before you pulled me over that I'm pregnant and I can't match my eyebrows to my hair.
Exactly. How would this officer know that she's pregnant? And what does that
Exactly.
have to do? What does that have to do with her getting ticket? See, now I know other people that use, when we watch these videos, they use the whole "I'm pregnant" excuse so they won't get arrested, or that don't touch me. She using the I'm pregnant" excuse so she won't get a ticket.
Yeah.
So what do they think? The I'm pregnant excuse is just like they'll use it like garlic to a vampire.
I don't know. I've heard that a lot lately out of people, especially when they're getting put in cuffs. Because if you're actually pregnant, they got to cuff you in the front, you know? So I don't know. Like this one I saw where the girl said she has a 4-month-old baby. And then when she started getting handcuffed, all of a sudden she was pregnant. I'm like, girl, either you're lying or you need to find a hobby. Because how are you? I know it can happen, but how are you already pregnant again when you just
So
have a 4-month-old
so
baby?
so people always say, Mr. Thomas, careful what you say when it comes to lassies saying I'm pregnant. You could get yourself in trouble.
No,
But
only if
let's
you ask if they're pregnant. Never
Yeah,
ask
only if
a
you
woman if
ask.
she's pregnant. Yeah.
There's a few things you never ask a woman. You never ask a woman, is she pregnant, how much she weigh, and what's her real hair color.
Does
You never
the
want to
carpet
ask a
match
woman,
the curtains? Yeah.
okay, what's up, Harris, Fraud of the Fathers? Glad to have you here.
I have.
I mean, that's one thing. There's a couple that you don't want to ask a woman. You don't want to ask her, is she pregnant? You want to ask her age, her weight, her hair color, but she sure ask you, do I look fat in this outfit? And if you tell her yeah, then all hell will break loose. See, but with me, I'm gonna be completely honest. Before she even get that question out, yes, you do. Yes, yes, yes. If your back look like a can of busted biscuits, yes, you look fat in that outfit.
I don't ask that question. I don't, because I have a mirror. And
Well,
if I
apparently
think I
some
look
some people
fat, then I
don't.
probably do. Huh?
Well, apparently some people don't. They still look in the mirror. Then they go ask their husband or they wife, their husband or they boyfriend, do I look fat in this outfit? I'm like,
That's
can we just?
compliment fishing. That's all that is. It's compliment
I'm like,
fishing.
I'm like, can we just turn it around sometime on? Can the guys just turn around? I walk up to my wife. Excuse me. wifey, does these dress pants make my hips look big?
I didn't think men
I mean,
cared if they were fat, gross, you
I
know.
mean, but yeah, but this broad here using "I'm pregnant" from getting a traffic ticket. But let's see how the rest of this stupidity turns out.
Okay. Hold on. There you go.
Ma'am, sir, I am not driving aggressively. I've never had a ticket in my life. And you are bored because you saw me. You know that I'm not from here. I specifically told you. This is my first time taking this exit. And I literally asked the lady if I could go in front of her, and she said, go ahead. You are bored. Seriously. You are bored. To pull over a pregnant woman who's not feeling good. Sir, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. There you go. Go get me my ticket. I'll get a couple for you. Goodbye.
Oh, you gonna get more than a couple tickets.
Oh, let's see how long this takes. Find out who she is.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's count along how many tickets he print out. That's two. That's three. There's what, three, four?
Here's a representation card. You got when you get home, tell you how to take care of it. That's my sergeant's business card. Here to give him a call.
Well, I guess the I'm pregnant and her father, the chief of police, and that all the other excuses didn't work.
No,
He
because
still got a ticket.
his crystal ball's probably not working to know all of that before he pulled her over. And even if he did, how does that matter?
Exactly. I'm like, what? How does that matter? Like, number one, if you are pregnant, which I doubt that she is, how would he know that? How would he know that she wasn't feeling good? How would he know that she is the daughter of the chief of police?
Or that she just came from the hospital, or any of the, like, I'm not from here. Well, sorry, ma'am, signs are the same everywhere.
Yeah, and
The
then she
no
says
turn
that
on red is the same sign everywhere.
right because she kept saying, "Well, I'm not from here."
Yeah,
Look, okay,
it doesn't
you
matter.
doesn't matter. You still have to follow the laws of the road, the rules of the road.
You do. I mean,
Right,
any excuse you want to give, if you're not feeling well to that extent, don't drive.
right. She should have some take a Uber, have somebody else to drive you. You
Yeah,
know, and then besides, let's just say if her father is the chief of police, okay, then that means that's still out their jurisdiction. You dealing with the sheriff department. That's the sheriff department. So your chief of police father can't help you. And if it was in his jurisdiction, he still couldn't help you because they had a legal right to pull you over.
they generally, I'm going to say generally, have a legal right to pull you over. Um,
Right.
I'm not saying in 100% of cases, but generally, they're going to pull you over because you did something wrong.
Yeah, and he witnessed her do something wrong. Then she comes back to the car. You must be bored. No, if I was bored, I would find me something to do. Ma'am, I actually witnessed you, do a traffic infraction.
I think maybe it irritates them more when people do that. Like if you're just like, oh man, I'm sorry. Here's my license. Here's my insurance. Here's whatever you're asking for. I didn't mean to do it. I'm just flaked out or whatever. I'm sorry.
And you bring up another good point about her. She at least could have done something with her eyebrows. Her eyebrows look like Groucho Marx.
Right?
If the, for those of you that don't know who Groucho Marx is, you may want to Google him, and you'll see how big and bushy his eyebrows was.
It's not just that, they were so black. Like, obviously, ma'am, you're not blonde. Her
I
roots were
know.
horrible. Her roots were horrible, and her eyebrows.
I
Ma'am,
guarantee you, because I know my roots. I guarantee you, if she looked past all that blonde as hair, she'll find her roots too.
yeah, I'm just saying, if there's just don't do that. Don't use your, whatever you think you got for privilege, because I don't think they like that very much. If you're just honest with them and you say, I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the area, I wasn't paying attention to the signs, I'll try not to let it happen again. Give them your license, give them whatever else they're asking for. Shut up, take your ticket, because at that point, maybe it's just a warning if you're nice to them and move
and
on
pretty,
with your day.
and pretty sure that's one of the tickets because he did ask her, "Did you have your license on you?" She said no. Oh, that's another ticket. Then she didn't have on her drop. She didn't have on her seatbelt. Oh, there go another ticket. Then the driving infraction, I guess she crossed over with something she did in the lane. There go another ticket.
I
I'm
thought
like,
that she
yes,
had turned right on red or
yeah,
something
something
like
that she did.
And she's like, I'm
Yeah,
not from here. And he's like, signs are the same everywhere. And I'm
yes.
like, yeah, they are.
I'm like,
Here in
yeah. Even
America, all the no turn on red signs look the same.
like even probably in the state of Oregon where you are, they probably have the same signs. No turn on red.
They do.
I'm
They
like,
do.
who was unclean hands. He did a video today of an idiot, covering, supposed to be covering, the school, doing some type of video about a school, and he, because he was upset because the crossing guard put the sign up that the cars couldn't make a left hand turn. The
They
reason
do.
why the
Yeah,
cars
but
could,
they do it every day. They do it every day. They
yes,
turn it into a one-way street. I mean,
right.
what does it matter to him? He probably can't even drive.
I'm like,
He's
they
a
was doing that to protect
frauditor.
the kids.
Yeah, I
Yeah, he
guarantee
was
if he's a frauditor, he can't drive. And they do it because then it's one way traffic. Kids are less likely to get hit by cars because they don't look where they're going.
right. And then had a stop sign there. They said maybe they need to put. He said something. Maybe they need to put signs. I'm like, it is a sign there. No turn on left. They put the signs there every day, and the
Right.
signs is probably only out probably just to all the kids get home. Probably 2 hours or less.
It's probably
So what
drop
is
off in the morning and pick up in the afternoon, which is what? Maybe they do it for an hour. each
Right.
time. I mean, go a different way. What does it matter to him anyway?
Because he don't
And
have. Then he's
Tim,
and
to
then what he
answer
said.
your question, it seems to be happening a lot. Like I see it in the younger generation. Um, they just think, nah, man, it doesn't go with my outfit,
But believe me, these people, if they were smart enough, they would keep their license on. They show had their license on them when they go into the weed dispensary.
right?
They had their
That's what
license on
I'm
when they need to
saying.
cash a check. If they don't have direct deposit, I mean,
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? I lost my total train of thought there. It's not hard to do though. Um, it's not.
well, wait a minute. So who is this right here? Yep, just surrender to the road powers, do what they say, and they will beat you with zero consequences. Yeah. Let's see how well that works out for you.
Yeah. I like people that think that they're road pirates when actually none of the money goes to them for tickets. Goes to the courts. Hi, Tiny. Hi, everybody that just came in. We didn't say hi to yet. So,
So yeah.
yeah. I just found like I haven't been pulled over very much in my time. I really haven't. I got that one big problem back when I was young. And one other time I pulled over, and you know what? It worked. I admitted that I was in the wrong, just said, I'm sorry. It won't, I'll try not to let it happen again. And I got a warning because I was nice. I didn't act out. I didn't argue. I didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually, I got a ticket. I got a ticket, a few years ago. I couldn't slow down in time. I was actually doing what, 65 and a 45, and I was
Okay.
wrong. I knew I was
Yeah.
wrong. I was actually in a rush trying to get back to where I was going, get back to where I was supposed to be, and I knew I was wrong. So
Yeah.
yes, I was wrong. So I was expecting a ticket,
Yep.
and I seen the
I'm
state
not.
troopers. I seen the state trooper sitting there, and I couldn't slow down in time.
No,
So that
you
was my
can't
fault.
because you're going so fast, and then they're just like, I don't know, they fall out of the trees sometimes. But yeah, I'm not surprised you got arrested, Mr. Barnes. I mean, it's
Mr. Burns. Is that
Barnes.
C. Montgomery
Barnes.
Burns from The Simpsons?
I said Barnes.
Oh, it sounded like you said Burns.
No, probably that accent you say I have. So
Yeah, that's that Midwest accent that you have. You and Harris has that Midwestern accent from Illinois.
I think
Illinois.
his is stronger than mine. I do. I think his is stronger than mine.
Harris got that accent. If you go into like a crowded bar, you could hear him before you see him.
Yeah, he's got a very forceful voice, like a
Just loud, early in the
commanding.
morning, just loud.
Yeah, it is.
I
Very
even told her, Harris, you are a very loud man.
All right, in our next video, we have another entitled brat that acts out because that's what we
Yeah.
do now. All right, you
Yeah,
ready?
and all of this could, this video, it could have just been easily prevented.
Yeah, it always can be. I mean, when they act out like this, it's on them. It's totally on
Right.
them. Hi, CyberX. Good to see you.
This continues to be a thing because all the Livingston.
Wait a minute. Stop
Oh,
it. I know we just started. Stop it.
these
Stop it.
people think they're always violating your rights. So
Is
I
that
don't want
should
to
I
have an
just
argument with this person. I don't even want to acknowledge them because stupidity is at its finest with these people.
is that
I'm just
let me
not.
just say let me just say this to this person just one last time. Is that should I just always comply with the police even if they're violating my rights? Okay, if how is the police violating your rights? I'm like if you get pulled over, if your license, if your registration and all that is not right, it's not up to date, who fault is that? And if the police pull you over, pretty sure it's yours. So if the police pull you over and ask you to see license, registration, and insurance, that is a lawful stop.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a lawful stop. So if you don't do that, if you don't give them the information that they need, what's the next thing that happen to you? Pretty sure you goes to jail.
Yeah. But they
You can
don't
go
think
ahead and put.
rules apply to them. So it's always
Yeah,
violating their rights, exactly, holding them accountable, Tim. They don't want to be held accountable for anything. They don't want to have to pay for anything. They just want to go and do whatever they want without consequence.
but yeah,
So I don't give a two craps what this person has to say, because they can't have a cohesive argument. Do you know what I mean? It's either they're violating the rights or they shouldn't exist. It's all just anarchy for them. And it's not THERE, it's THIER. Thank you.
and the thing is though, let me get this straight. So if you think the police is always violating your rights, let me ask you this. Let me just say this. Okay, then, if they always violate your rights, when something happened to you or anything that that goes wrong, call somebody that you think that don't violate your rights. Then call somebody else.
Or just abide by the law. And you won't get. I haven't been in front of a cop in over 30 years, because I don't violate the law. I mean, it's that simple. These people think it's some like they're all proud all the time of the cops. Oh, they know my name. They know who I am. Like that's something to be proud of.
I'm like, if you don't got nothing to worry about, if you don't got no warrants and done anything wrong, what's the purpose of I would, because I know I don't have any warrants or anything. So if the officer will ask me my name, I'd be glad to get an officer my name because I know I haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, if you don't have anything to hide, then what do you care
If
if
you
they
don't
ask
got
for
nothing to
your
hide,
ID? Yeah, what do they care? What does it cares? Who cares if they ask for it? You should have it anyway. Like Tim said, we were always taught don't go outside of the house without your driver's license or your ID. Why are these people all out here willy nilly without driver's license or anything to identify themselves?
right?
But I
But
bet
yeah,
you
but
when they in the bar, they have an ID. When they go buy their
exactly. You going?
alcohol, they buy their weed, they got ID then.
Yeah, they got ID, like you just said, going to the bar, going to going, buy you into the
Yeah,
to the
it's
weed
not a
dispensary. Or better yet,
violation of their Fourth Amendment right then to be asked for ID.
if you receive a check and you have to go cash that check, I guarantee you they had a
I
ID on them then.
guarantee you it's not a paycheck.
Oh, we know it's not a paycheck. I'm just using a perfect example.
Yeah,
But yeah, but
yeah,
let's go ahead and get into this video.
yeah.
How's it going? I'm Officer Shaw, the Atlanta Police Department. Do you have your license, registration, proof of insurance? Yep. And the registration and proof of insurance? It's a rental. It's a rental? Okay. How long have you had the rental for? Do you mind hanging up while we're... I'm sorry? I can't hear you.
I said I'm not hanging up my phone, and it's a rental, and I've had it for about a week.
Okay. The reason I'm pulling you over is you ran the stop sign back there at Livingston and Broadway, and you're talking on your phone and had coffee in the other hand.
I definitely didn't run a stop sign. I would never run a stop sign.
Well, you did. And
so I can't be on.
They're gonna prove that she just ran
be
it.
holding your phone, and you cannot be holding coffee in another hand. You need to be paying attention to driving.
I'm not driving. I'll just take the ticket and go. this is not.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
Vibes aren't well, and I'm pretty sure it's not.
You're in a residential. It is when you're not paying attention. You're running a stop sign. You got a phone in one hand and a coffee in the other, and you're in a residential neighborhood. So okay, I guess we just don't care about safety. Stay there, please.
Expires 6/30/2025. Jasmine Johnson is scheduled for a hearing. She has a not valid echo. Two suspensions without notice. In Florida, the rate only sees for tagging drivers on her vehicle.
You advise her deal is not valid.
64 is 2 suspensions and a speed tag order without notice.
10-4.
4 is not valid.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna 10-15 her. What? Willis. Phone in one hand, coffee in the other. Goes right through the stop sign. Pull her over. Still talking on the phone. Giving me attitude about how she didn't run the stop sign. Still got her coffee in her hand. Just doesn't care. And her license has been suspended twice. So, and she's in a rental, so she can't be driving it. She just doesn't care, dude. She lives. What's that? No, she's gonna go. She's been suspended twice. She blows the stop sign back here. Phone in one hand, coffee in the other. I pull over, still yakking on the phone, still has coffee in her hand, and then starts giving me a bunch of attitude. And her license isn't even good for TK. But so, like, she clearly just doesn't care.
Anderson and I-4. Covered the 4 and 22.
We could have her step out.
Hello. He's gonna have you step out so you can sign for these.
I'm not getting out.
You're not getting out?
No, he can bring it right here. Officer Sayre?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the problem?
I don't know what the problem is, but this officer's asking you to step out.
No, I know better than to get out of my car.
And according to Florida State statute, if we ask you to get out of the vehicle, unfortunately, you have to get out.
I can sign right here. I'm not gonna get out.
You need to step out of the vehicle.
I'm not gonna get out. So
Well,
we can move to the next
here's the
thing.
deal. You're being placed
Can
under
you
arrest,
pause it real quick?
and you need to step outside of the vehicle.
Okay, now what did the police just ask her?
I was muted. Well, they wanted her to get out.
Right. And how is the police violating her rights when he just ran her ID in a computer but in his car? So again, how did he violate her to that
He
if that person is still in there, how did he violate her rights?
he didn't, because there's also Pennsylvania v. Mims that says he has the right at any point during a traffic stop to ask her to step out.
Exactly. But then again, to that person, the police officer always violate people's rights though.
Yeah. Everybody's just running around violating everyone's rights, when in reality that can't even happen.
Now don't get me wrong, you do have dirty police officers out there. You do.
Oh yeah, no
You do
doubt.
have you have dirty police officers out there. But but what we're watching right here is actually the police officers doing this job, and you see video evidence of her running the stop sign.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them are dirty. Some are. Of course, can't say that without, anybody who says that there are none is wrong. I mean,
Right.
flat out. But here in this situation,
What's up, baby?
they are well within their probable cause limits to ask her to step out.
Exactly.
Shouldn't be driving. I mean,
And I think he said her license is suspended.
yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know. I have no idea.
But let's find out and see what else happened.
Yeah, right. Ask her which right has been violated. I
Right?
wonder if they'd even be
Exactly.
able to know which right. Which rights are you violating? That's what I want to know.
Not happy.
You need to step out of the vehicle or I'm going to take you out by busting this window. Step out or we're going to take you out. You are under arrest for driving with a
True that,
suspended
Tim.
license. Step out of the vehicle. This is not going to end well for you. You need to step out of the vehicle.
Door unlocked?
No. You need to step out of the vehicle or I'm going to bust this window.
Just open the door, man. Just open the door, man.
Do you have a punch?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to see
Open the
Safe Flight get
vehicle
some
now.
extra business.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I kind of want to see Safe Flight repair, Safe Flight replace, get some, business.
I know. I haven't
It's
seen a good window break in a while. It's been a while.
exactly.
No more chances. Open the vehicle and step out. Open the vehicle and step out. Or I am going to pull you out of this vehicle. Do you understand me?
Are making me feel very threatened.
You are dictating how this goes. You are under arrest. You need to step out of the vehicle and put your hands behind your back.
You started this.
Yes, I pulled you over. You need to step out of the vehicle. Okay, step out of the vehicle right now. Step out. Come on.
I can't have no interaction with you. I can
Step
have one
out
with
of the
you.
vehicle.
I can
You
have
are
one
under
with you, but I
arrest.
can't have one with you.
You're now under arrest. Step out of the vehicle.
Lady, you are not in charge
but
here.
not like this.
Okay, just
Get
get
out
But
of
not
the
like
vehicle
this.
now.
But not like this.
Man, get out of the car.
No.
You have to.
Why?
You're under arrest.
For?
Drive with a suspended license.
You gonna hit me?
Are you gonna hit me?
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car. Come on.
No.
You
No.
have to.
We're not doing this.
No.
All right, you're about to get sprayed.
No. I don't.
Okay, so get.
I also don't want y'all
You have to get out of the
harassing
car.
Let
me.
go. You
You
are
have
under arrest.
For what?
Step
Drive with
out
a
of the
suspended
vehicle
license.
now.
Come on.
Step
I'm
out
trying to
of
do
the
this.
vehicle
I'm trying
now.
to do this calmly. You're being very difficult.
Step out of the vehicle now.
Come on.
Step out
It
of the
don't
vehicle
take three of
now.
y'all.
Okay,
It's
well-
three of them.
Are you gonna step out?
Yeah, but
Stop
you can
resisting.
relax.
Get out.
I can get out on my
Stop
own.
resisting. Get
I can
out.
get out on
Stop.
my own.
Well, you're not. So get out
Well,
now.
just back up and give me a second.
Let's go
You
now.
want to make it fucked up.
Okay. Now,
I'll get out on my own.
you have to
I
get out.
can get out.
Step out now. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your
Making
back.
this
You're
difficult.
under arrest.
He's making it difficult.
No,
Put
you
your
are
hands
too.
behind
You
your
are.
back.
They're arresting me, guys. And it's three of them.
Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Who knows? Maybe she would have got off with a warning if she got out the car.
No, this is not what I
Or
want
just
to
a
do
ticket.
Do you have like a specific problem?
I don't think so. I think that
Well,
she
yeah.
needed to be because it's her second suspension. So it might be an arrestable offense there in Orlando. I'm not sure. I don't know.
And the thing is, though, if her license is suspended, well, maybe somebody else rented the car for her because she said it was a rental. No, because
Yeah.
they don't rent you a car if your license is suspended.
Do they run your license at a car rental place?
You got to have your license.
She had her license. She gave it to him.
So, yeah, so I'm not sure because I know each time I rented a car, I didn't have a problem.
Well, I didn't either. Mine wasn't suspended, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe her boyfriend rented it or a friend rented it for her. You know, I don't know. They do run your, okay, that would make sense, him to run the license, but I don't know. Like you said, I don't have a problem. So nobody I
Right.
know has a problem. So I don't know. I'm just not sure. Sorry.
No,
No, let's.
with me, I have a problem that you're
What?
Oh no, I'm just saying. Let's go ahead and see what else happens. We don't have long left.
ran
Let's
a
see
stop
what else
sign,
happens.
you're driving with a not valid license, and you're holding coffee and a phone in your hand while you're driving.
Who was
That's what I
holding
have
the
a problem.
steering wheel? That's a flat out
Nobody
lie.
was. I watched you. Sit down. Sit down.
I'll just sit right
Scoot
here.
back. No, get in the car. We're not playing this game. Get in the car. It's done. You're under arrest. Sit in the vehicle, please. Get in the vehicle. Sit down.
It's not just that she ran a stop sign, it's that she was holding her phone in one hand and a coffee in the other hand, which is unsafe driving. That's another reason she was pulled over. Now, if I knew she didn't run the stop sign and that she did nothing wrong, then I'd be making a different video here.
Exactly.
We have done videos on cops that we thought were in the wrong.
And besides, if you was here at the beginning of this video, you actually seen her warrant the stop sign and everything the police officer said.
Yeah.
So she is in the wrong.
Yeah.
It's her that decided the way how this go.
Yeah. So it wasn't just a stop sign. It was that she was running a stop sign while holding a coffee and a phone. So
And I
it
just want
was
to
an
ask,
accident.
I just want to know, would you think the same thing if she ran the stop sign and she hit a kid? But then again,
No, I mean, they always think that they shouldn't have DUI checkpoints. You shouldn't be pulled over for DUI, shouldn't be pulled over for speeding, even though that is all preventing accidents from happening in the first place.
right.
Because, cops are bad.
Thank you. I have your purse. This is Lululemon one, right? This one. Okay, and now you're flicking your handcuffs to the front.
They are too tight. I told you.
You're also being charged with resisting arrest.
Is he on a bike? Is he on a bike?
Can you help me get her camera?
What the fuck?
He's a bicycle cop. He's a bicycle officer.
Those bicycle cops always have made me laugh. I don't understand why jurisdictions do that. How are they
Well,
supposed to go on it?
Well, you mostly see them like like in a down. You may see them in a residential area sometimes, but here where I'm in, I always see them like in a like downtown area where well
Oh, hold on a
sometimes
second.
where the
Guys, he's being respectful with his questions, so let's not block him. We can have the conversation as long as it remains respectful.
right. You can still have a conversation as long as it remain respectful.
Yeah, I don't know. They still make me laugh, Tim, because I'm sorry. What are you doing on a bike? Horses run. I mean, oh my gosh. I always picture the really crappy cops get put on the bikes. You know, like the ones that they're just not good. They're just not good cops. You know what I mean? Like they're just really horrible at their job. I picture them
Right.
getting the bike jobs. Like, you know, you're on bicycle duty. Here's your little
So
ding ding. Like pull over, ding ding.
the bells in it. Cyber say, but bicycle cops, you're under arrest. Get in the basket.
Get in the
Can
basket.
you
Yeah.
can you imagine if you're on a horse? If you was the mounted police and you was on the horse, you have to handcuff them and they have to, they have to get on the back of the horse with you.
Oh, God. Did you see the short where the the horse cops were, they were surrounding this guy, and one of the cops was like, "Let's just get this over with. My horse is a narcotic sniffing horse," and the guy just took off running because he
Oh yeah, I
believed
think I seen
him.
that.
He believed him that his horse could sniff out narcotics. I'm like, what kind of burned out brain? Okay, yeah.
I told you some people is not smart. Some people is not smart. Some of these people is not smart.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't think the rental place runs licenses. That would mean a private business has access to DMV records. Just need to present a valid license when renting. And if she
Yeah,
had
that
a
makes
license
sense.
in her hand that wasn't expired, then they would probably be fine with renting it to her. You know, that's what I thought. Like she had her license, she just said she didn't know it was suspended. You know, she might have gotten, because he said this was her second suspension, so she might have got it back and then it got resuspended when she had the current license in her possession. You know, so that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but do you think? But do you think some of these people do know that their license is suspended
Yes,
anyway?
because you get notified by the state. Well, I know in Illinois you did, because that's where mine was suspended at. But I would think you get notified in some way, shape, or form that your license is suspended, so you avoid this type of situation.
Exactly.
So that's just me, my thinking. I could be wrong. I don't know. If you guys know what the laws are in your particular states, please let me know because I'd like to know that.
Well, I know for instance,
They're hurting my.
if you don't pay your car insurance, they'll just suspend your license also from that.
Yeah, Illinois, they suspended your license plate first and then your driver's license second.
Right.
Yeah. So you have insurance. That's all. Just get insurance.
Wrist.
Turn around, face that way. Wait,
I asked you to make it a little bit
you
loose.
never asked me.
Oh my! When that other guy was standing there,
Well, you never asked me. Put your hands behind your back.
this was tight too.
Okay, give me a second and I can fix it.
And then I got all this other shit on my wrist. You just put it all on top of all of that.
Well, that's what happens when you fight.
She got on like 37
Can
bangles,
you honestly say I don't have the right
37
to be
bracelets.
fucking terrified of white police officers? Okay, so then where's the compassion?
We gave you every opportunity.
But you weren't telling me why. You weren't
I did.
telling me
I
why.
clearly explained to you why you're being under arrest. And then you rolled up
No,
your window.
You said
So
my
how am I
license
supposed?
is suspended, which
Yes.
is complete bullshit. I've never had an encounter with the police.
Okay, well, it's
So why
suspended.
would it
It's
be
been
suspended?
suspended twice.
Oh, y'all made it.
33rd.
33rd Street and John Young Parkway.
But it's done. Okay.
Now those are her kids
You
right
got your
there.
maps up?
He said I'm getting booked. I don't know. Put maps on. Okay. Don't worry. We'll be there. We'll be there.
Yes.
Orange County Jail.
Excuse me.
Yep. So unless her or the husband is here, whoever's on the rental agreement, we can't give the car out.
So what will y'all do? Take the keys?
Yeah, we've got the keys.
So where we come get them from? The jail?
No, it'll be at 580 Wilmer Avenue. We'll give you a sheet right there.
She said she didn't want to go with the one who arrested her because he was being overly aggressive. Like, it's okay to be arrested, but
He wasn't being aggressive, and unfortunately, you don't get to pick and choose what cops are.
What?
But that's
Wait a
like
minute.
it's okay to be
Pause it
like
for a quick minute, Ray.
defiant.
David E. Persons, welcome. I haven't seen you. Last time I seen you, we was talking about Amelia Earhart this morning. Y'all know he was the last person to see her alive, right?
Oh, to watch the show. Okay, I sent you the wrong link. I'm sorry.
I mean, David E. Persons, his voice is still on Amelia Earhart's voice box. You can still hear him, talk about the pen convention and everything. Till she said, my God," it just took the plane down. I'm just kidding with you, David.
You know what I also think is going on here? You've heard of, there was another video I sent you, right, about pretty privilege,
Oh yeah,
where
yeah.
there's women that think they're going to get out of things because their looks. I honestly thought, I think this is another, oops, sorry. I honestly think she thought, because she's really pretty, that she's going to get out of this.
Welcome. Well, before I address that, welcome to the stage, David E. Persons. How you doing, Mr. Persons?
Hi,
Fine.
David.
Did I tell you guys I went to an antique auction a couple of days ago, and 3 people put a bid in on me.
Okay.
What happened?
Oh, 3 people tried to bid on me.
Wow.
It's a joke. Never mind.
I got it. You put a bid. Was it high bids?
Oh yeah, very, very. I mean, talking billions. Yeah.
Tim, I'll answer your question in a moment.
Yeah, but go ahead, Ray. I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to welcome David to the stream.
Well, I'm here.
You could tell by the way that when she sat down in the police car, the way she sat down, the way she was looking at them, the way, there's certain women who think they can get away with stuff because they're women that are attractive.
You mean they use their looks to get things and try to get away with things? That's shocking. I'm personally shocked.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
I know. Back in the year -1 AD, they didn't do that, but they do now. Yeah.
Well, the first lady that we watched in the very first video, she sure didn't use it because it wouldn't have passed anyway. But she was using.
She wouldn't have got very far with it.
No, she wouldn't have got far with it. She actually used. She was pregnant to get out of a ticket. Come on.
Cop was like, sure.
How does being pregnant affect her driving unless she's actually in labor? I guess I could see that. But other than that, how does that affect her driving?
She thought the cop was supposed to know this before he pulled her over. Why you bored pulling over a pregnant woman? It's like, how does he? Do you have a bumper sticker?
Yeah, did you see my "I'm pregnant"? No, that's a bumper sticker. Come on, really?
Then she went on this. Then she went on to say, "Well, I wasn't feeling good. Or what else? What else did she say, Ray? That her father was the
chief of police.
Oh dear.
Her eyebrows had their own zip code. That's
father's chief of police. Okay, and that affects.
And she wasn't from there, so I guess no turn on right signs are different from where she's from. I don't know.
She's from Great Britain, so they turn left instead of right.
Oh,
so
that's
not on the opposite side of the road. So obviously that's the explanation.
Yeah. No, there was no turn on red for no right turn on red, I guess. She just turned. And then she said she's not from there. And he's like, signs are the same everywhere. It's like, exactly.
It's just the fact that that's why, I sent you that video. I'm like, just look at the excuses that she made in this first video. But in this second video here that we just watching, we seen the evidence when the police, when they played the video back, she passed the stop sign. Passed the stop sign, and you seen the phone in her hand. Then you said she also had a coffee. So how was she driving the car?
Yeah. Yeah, pregnancy brain is a real thing. It is a real thing. It causes hella brain fog. Like, You don't even
Wait, that,
remember your own name sometimes. But I don't believe she was really pregnant. She was
no,
my
I don't think.
age if she was a day.
I
And
mean,
I'm
if she was pregnant, you know, pretty sure Medicaid will pay for it by then.
Medicare. Not Medicare.
Yeah,
Yeah, Medicare,
Medicaid.
Yeah. I
Medicare, one
mean,
of them.
I just don't I don't know. I don't think I could even get in the car and use that as an excuse. Because they'd look at me like, what? Is it like Jesus's brother? Because that's the only way that's happening. You know what I mean? Like, when you get to a certain age, things just don't work the same anymore. We all know that. And
Well, good
I
look.
think she was my age if she was a day. And I'm
Well, good look.
51.
Yeah,
Good
but
luck with
you're
that, T
not that old.
Barnes. Right.
At least you don't look that old.
Oh, thank you. But
Wow.
appreciate
Did
it.
you? It sounds like you just called her old without calling her old.
No, I was saying she's not.
I don't look my age is what he said. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Maybe I'm the one that just took that the wrong way.
And by the way, in case you're wondering, Dawn Brooke, who was a woman who lived, I think it was in Greece, maybe, or somewhere, is the oldest woman to ever give birth. She gave birth at 59 years old in 1997. So, in case you're wondering.
Hey,
Wow.
I've heard of like older ladies being surrogates, but I have not heard of
I
one.
think it was I think it was IVF. I think it was intra fertilization.
Oh, I didn't even think you could at a certain age anymore. Just, wow.
But I'm sure she probably had some medical help with it. But
She probably had a lot of medical help at that age. But
it was a natural.
There's women that are anomalies, just like there's men that are anomalies with certain things. She could have still been able to. We don't know. I mean, things happen.
Right. Let's see how this video ends real quick.
Yeah. I explained to her when we ask you to step out of the vehicle, you have to step out of the vehicle.
So like
The state statute says you have to get out of the vehicle.
Do you know like how long it'll take?
Then she rolled the window up and locked the doors.
because like
No, because she didn't listen.
but if you tell somebody to get out of the car, isn't that for like drugs, weed, smell, or something like that?
We knew we were going to arrest her.
Y'all knew y'all was gonna arrest her.
And she had tickets to sign. So we could have you step out of the vehicle, sign tickets, and then get back in the vehicle. But unfortunately for her, she was going to be arrested.
It is, Maya. This is my auntie. He's right here.
Like you said, it don't take long.
He was driving on a suspended license and has been suspended twice. With notice.
Okay.
It's going to be 33rd
Orange County.
Go to get her out. We go straight
and Johnny on Parkway.
You know what the Bill's bonding is over there?
Her bond
She don't know.
will probably be around $200.
So wait about 46
Around
hours.
200.
46 hours.
Maybe less.
Maybe less than that. You probably go there like within an hour.
So it's going to take him probably an hour.
If you love these types of videos, hit the subscribe button and consider
So her bond is probably $200, and then they're probably still going to give her 10%. She probably don't want to pay like 10% of that.
Yep.
Yeah. And they did say her suspension was with notice.
So she knew about it.
Yeah.
Well, some of these entitled people just really blow me away that they think they don't have to follow the rules. I don't get that.
Yeah, right? And it's so much more, I don't know, it seems the more of these I watch, it seems to be so much more prevalent now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I think there is a change in attitude. There really is. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I noticed that with a lot of my students. There's a certain, you can almost tell when they walk in, there's a certain kind of student that doesn't think they have to follow the rules everybody else does. And I think it has to do with parenting. I mean, let's face it, guys, our generation, when it comes to being parents, how do I put this politely? Stink. I mean, as a group.
Yeah.
Not all now. I mean, there are good parents amongst us. Don't get me wrong, but as a group, our generation were not the best parents that ever lived. Now look at Hez. Hez is a great parent. That is, I mean, that's a model of being a father. But there's a
Yeah.
lot of people who aren't, and but if everyone could be as good a father as Hez could be, then we wouldn't have any problems at all.
See, but the
But
thing is, though, when you say that, it's just you get some of these parents that want to be their child's best friend, or they don't want to have their children mad with them. But you have to realize who's the parent and who's an adult.
and sometimes
Who's the
the
parent? Who's the
children
kid?
are the adults. I mean, I've noticed that time and again. Of course, I teach at a disciplinary campus, so it's a little different. But oftentimes, it seems like the kids are the adults in the family. The parents are just running around acting like 2-year-olds. It's amazing.
Right.
Well, all right. A lot of us that raise these kids now were, Gen Xers or older millennials that were raised by boomer parents
Well, that's true.
that were like hands off. I mean, they had to have a commercial to tell them what time it was, and did they know where their kids were? So,
Oh, yeah, you remember that commercial too? It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know where your children are?
yeah, I
They're
mean,
out
And
robbing or something. I don't care.
so
who they're with.
I think we went a little like the other extreme, like we babied them too much, gave them too much attention, too much whatever they asked for, and
Yeah, I agree.
the only good thing to come out of that was that mental health stopped being it's still stigmatized. It just stopped being as stigmatized, but other than that, I think we just helicoptered too much.
Well, my son, it just turned 30 in April, and he is an outstanding young man, but that's got all to do with his mom, not me. But, I mean, it's amazing to me how, well, how do I even put this? It's amazing to me how out of touch so many parents are with their kids. They don't even know where they are or what they're doing half the time. They really don't.
No, they don't.
Then they get shocked.
They just let them do whatever they want now, and give them what they want. They aren't told no anymore.
And that's one thing that my parents did. They made sure they told us no. We didn't get anything. Especially how my father. We had to work for. We had anything. We had to work for it.
Yeah, my dad was a really sweet guy. He was a really wonderful person, but boy, you messed up. You were going to pay. You were going to hear about it. I remember he caught me when I was 14 or 15. He caught me with about 2/3 of a carton of cigarettes under my bed, and he grabbed a chair and a lighter and the cigarettes and me and marched me out to the backyard and made me sit there and smoke every one of them back to back.
Oh, I think all of our parents did that.
To this day, if I
had to get sick on cigarettes. Yeah.
To this day, if I get around cigarettes, I start getting nauseous.
Yeah, I think that we all had to do that.
I mean, y'all heard that old saying, especially come during the Christmas time, when the mother and the father say, well, you know what? The mother say, I'll take care of them. I'll take care of them once, and told the daddy to take care of their needs. And it's during Christmas time, so the mother took care of their wants, but come time for them, like I say, Christmas time, the father gave every last one of his kids job applications. You need a job.
Yeah, and as far as allowance, it's like I was allowed to exist and live there. There was no allowance. You lived in a house, you helped clean it up. You helped make the mess. Why do you get paid for it?
Yeah, my dad did. Now, my dad gave us an allowance. I will say that, but he was also. I mean, we also had to help out around the house, and we had to do what we were told. And I remember when I dropped out of high school, boy, they were not happy about that. But they still supported us.
Parents.
My mom told us, if you don't visit, my mom told, well, if you're gonna stay here, you either gonna go to work or you're gonna go to school.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to work, go to school. Yes.
That's how my sister raised her kids too. You either working or you're in school. You're not going to sit on my couch all day and do nothing.
Right. You either go to work or you go to school.
I never did either.
Or do both of them.
I didn't get pregnant in high school. I didn't do drugs. My parents terrified me
Well, I can't say that. I got pregnant in high school. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did
Wait a
you?
minute. No,
Wow. But you know what? Ray was.
I'm
I believe. I
kidding.
believe Ray. I believe. I think Ray was very popular in high school. I believe
Oh,
she very was.
No, I was not actually. I was
I mean,
picked on a lot in high
I
school.
was king of the nerds. I was a complete nerd. I
Yeah,
admit. I
there's
confess.
nothing.
I
There's
was a
nothing wrong with
nerd.
being a nerd.
I didn't grow. I didn't hit my current height until I was a sophomore in high school. So I came into high school under 5 foot tall. And so everybody thought they could pick on me.
Well, it's kind of
Um,
interesting too. I've noticed, when I go home now, it's interesting to see that all the kids who didn't fit in, when they were younger and were kind of nerds or the uncool kids, are the ones that are now running the country and doing all the
man,
important stuff. And all the kids, a
Right.
lot of the popular folks that was the entire height of their lifetime was when they were seniors in high school or something. It's kind of sad.
I was always told it won't matter. It's not going to matter when you're older. And it's true. Nothing that happened in high school was like changed my existence as far as how I was treated. I just kept my nose in a book, kept to myself and my little group of friends, and let people say what they were going to say. I mean,
Yeah, I had that same little group of friends, but we were all the uncool folks, and we hung
yeah,
out together. And then
it didn't fit in any other group.
right,
That's who I gravitated to. Plus, I always stuck up for like people that got picked on,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
so I wasn't really liked because of that. But I didn't care. I still don't care. You
yeah,
know
I
what I
know
mean?
exactly what you mean. Yeah, absolutely.
Words can hurt, but words only have the power that you give them.
Boy, that's the truth.
So somebody's calling you a loser, don't give it any power. If you don't give it
Right.
any power, it can't hurt you.
Yeah, the best response to something like that is, well, takes one to know one.
Or no
Exactly.
response. Or just no response.
You guys see my picture now? Can you bring
Yeah.
that up real quick? Those are the pens I got at the Dallas Pen Show last weekend.
Are those like heavy iron pens?
No, those are really, yeah.
Those are the good writing pens when they're good and heavy.
They're really good and heavy.
You say, Ray, I
Yeah.
would have been really good friends in high school.
Yeah.
And I would have
I
been
think I
really
would
good
have
friends in high
been
school.
good friends with most of the people that come, not the trolls, but the people that come in here regular and stuff that I know. We probably all would have been friends. Really good.
Right.
I don't know how to make you the solo layout.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's okay.
Oh, there you go.
No,
There you
yeah.
go. Oh, you did it.
Aren't those nice?
Yeah. They're
And
awesome.
I only got 2 of them, so I was very proud of myself.
Wait, are those the ones you have to? Can you put ink in those, or do you
Oh
dip
yeah,
them in
absolutely.
ink?
Yeah,
Okay.
those are both Mont Blancs.
Do you have pens that you don't put, like, you have to put ink in there?
Yeah, most
Or
of them.
I mean, you have to dip them in ink. I mean,
I've got one that was, well, my wife has one that's actually hers. I've got a dip pen from the, honey, it's 1850s, 60s, somewhere in there.
yeah, like those
Right,
feather
right,
pens.
right after the Civil War. Her great grandfather was a judge up in Iowa, and it was his dip pen. It's been passed down through the generations. But yeah, I've got one. It's a Fairchild. It's made out of ivory and gold. It's really nice.
That
Okay.
sounds nice.
But it's the one you dip into the bottle and write with, and you dip some more and you write some more.
Yeah, that would have drove me nuts, but I think they're still pretty cool looking pens.
Yeah, and those fill up with ink and they last a long time, and then you fill them up again and you don't ever throw them away. It's better for the environment. But I've got about, how many I guess I got around 40 of them now.
Oh, that's a lot of pens.
Different types and styles. Mostly Mont Blancs, but I have some others too. A friend of mine makes pens, which is really cool. He went up to the Dallas show with me and learned a lot about making them. But he makes his own pens, and they are really cool.
All right. Speaking of cool, who wants a palate cleanser with our good friend Noelle Bapcat?
Oh, we need it. We need it. We need
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Watch something cute but mildly racist. Do I need to do the disclaimer? Are we all aware of
All
Yeah,
right.
we may
it
have
Cheers,
to
is?
do the
cheers,
disclaimer.
See you in the morning.
Have a good night, P-Bars.
Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Let me see if I can do this in Scottish. Lads and lasses, I'm off to bed. Can't keep my eyes open. Throws, I sleep with one eye open.
All right.
So yeah, let's see what Babcat talking about tonight, y'all.
This is when he does the cameos for people. So it's gonna be a bunch of different things.
This is going to Jocelyn, and it's her birthday. She's turning 30, and she wants some ideas on what to do. So, what are you thinking? Okay, something fun. A VR horse fucking simulator. But where do you get these ideas? This is from Tyler because his birthday and graduation are within a week of each other. So, very cool. Congrats. But he says he's not one for big parties, so he wants to know what else he could do to celebrate. So, does anything come to mind on how to, kill two birds with one stone? What do you feel? What do you think would be a good way to celebrate?
Now her glasses fell off.
Good God. No.
Oh, no.
What the fuck? This is going to Grace, and it's from his mom and dad.
Wow.
Val. He's a big fan, and it's his 13th birthday. So they want
13.
a fun idea that he could do.
Wow.
Anything in particular that you think would be good? Which
I
one?
can relate.
Final choice? Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry. Inhaling a bird mid-yawn. What kind of a present is that? This is going to...
Well, that was just a cat being a cat right there. So
that's cold.
that was a really cat answer right there. Inhaling the bird.
That was just catty.
She's very cat. She's so cute though. She's the cutest.
I mean, it's not like you just ask her which one you're thinking, and she just pick a card. There you go.
I know. She's really talented.
Maybe you could teach Leo to play game. What is it? What
It's
is
Cards
it? Cards
Against Humanity. Yeah. Nah, he has his own special talents. I don't need to force that on him.
Is he a Siamese?
But the cat we just saw, Noel.
Babcat?
Yeah, Babcat is an American. I think he said American short hair Siamese, something like that. He told, but part Siamese.
So he's a Siamese that got a haircut. Gotcha. Okay.
Looks like a CO point to me, but that's okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. She's talented. That's all. So.
Yeah, but sometimes she bite the heck out of him though when he take too long picking up a card.
Yep. That's what he gets.
So what's next? What's next coming down the barrel?
Nope, I got the wrong one. Hold on. Next we have me messing up as usual.
It's all good. It's all good.
We have a sovereign citizen in court.
Oh, this should be.
This could be very.
Which channel is this from?
Hold on a second, and I'll tell you.
Some of those are pretty entertaining.
Where did you get this from? My Courtroom Watch. It's my courtroom watch.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you this. This judge, you would think that this sovereign citizen is getting over on this judge, but she handles him really well without having to raise her voice. And I think that's what bothers this sovereign citizen. But it's really good though. She handles it well.
That's one thing you learn in teaching is that if you have kids who are acting up and really being ridiculous, you'll keep lowering your voice, and it's amazing how many of the smarter kids figure out they're about to be in big trouble.
Isn't most of this like these? Sometimes when people do this kind of crap, it's to get you to be annoyed. So if you're not, you don't show that you are.
That's exactly right.
It just bothers them.
Yeah,
right.
It'll drive them nuts, which is always fun.
It's like, how do you distract an idiot?
Well, you know how to really confuse a frauditor? Put them in a round room and tell them to sit in the corner.
Oh man, that's a good one.
I'm in my proper person. I'm sovereign.
He stands on his own 2 feet.
I am man.
Yes, he gonna keep saying that.
That's better than his standing on his hands, I guess.
True. But he's not even standing when he says that. Stands on his own 2 feet.
Looks like he's sitting on his butt.
He looks like he's sitting. Yeah.
No, let me give you a
the
little
blood flow.
background. Let me give you a little background on this soft shit, because this is actually his 3rd time in court. The first 2 times the first time he was by Zoom. The second time he came in, he was in front of another judge, and he was just basically running over that judge. And this is because the judge actually admitted she never had she never came, how she say, confronted by soft set. Now this is a different judge here, and this judge right here is gonna handle him very well. They picked him up on on a warrant.
But that would account for the really sexy attire he's wearing.
Right.
I challenge the jurisdiction, and if jurisdiction cannot be proven, I move to dismiss this case.
That would be denied.
Along with the officer and sergeant who are already going to be getting sued. There's no need to add you as well.
Any
You can't sue them.
to me or to take any action against me, I can't be swayed by that. So
Well, it's
you
not
can
a
do
threat. It's just what it is.
All right.
It's a threat.
Folks, buckle up, because today we've got a full-blown sovereign citizen meltdown on display. And let me tell you, this one is wild. From the second he steps up, he's already firing off nonsense like, I stand on my 2 feet. I am sovereign. I am man. The flesh lives. The blood flows. Yeah, congratulations, buddy. You're alive. But last I checked, that doesn't erase a stack of traffic violations. This guy's entire defense boils down to.
go ahead and have a seat, please.
You can tell it's AI.
My honor. So, for the record, I've made this special dissertation under duress pertaining to the matters of Jonathan Troy, Faifu Leaso Maliatoa Schuster. For I am beneficiary, I am sovereign, I am man, the flesh lives, the blood flows. I am a non-U.S. citizen, American national.
You know what?
Is he writing poetry, or is he?
He's about to break into song pretty soon.
The flesh lives, the blood flows.
My flesh lives, my blood flows. I am a sovereign citizen who doesn't know anything at all.
And it's annoying because he keeps saying it over and over again. And the thing is about he keeps saying, he also keeps saying, I'm not a U.S. citizen. I'm like, you think that's smart to say that, especially right now?
It's no kidding. Did you see that video where the guy tried to? He was back in court because he had failed to show up to serve the time he was supposed to serve, and he said that, well, I showed up and turned in the subject of the thing. He had turned in a piece of paper with his name on it, and said,
"Oh yeah, I've seen that one."
Yeah, and then the judge was like, "Well, if he's not here, I'm gonna put a bench warrant out for his arrest."
He actually tried to get them to arrest the piece of paper.
Yeah,
I mean, these guys are clearly from another planet.
No,
they always come to court with some silly shenanigans.
Yes, the living flesh and the flowing blood.
One judge told a sovereign citizen, "Yes, I know you're the living man, because other than that, you'll be dead." You wouldn't be in court today,
right? They'd have to wheel in one of those cadaver skeletons, those anatomy ones.
They have to hold them. They have to hold them up like at weekends at Bernie's.
I forgot all about that. That was a funny movie.
In propria persona, I reserve all rights. I do not understand the status, and so I ask you, ma'am, what is your name? What is your nationality, and what is your status?
I'm Judge Grant. I am a citizen, and I'm the judge in this court. You are here subject to appropriate jurisdiction. So you are here for an arraignment. You've been charged with a crime. Today, you will be asked to enter a plea.
Ma'am, I object because a citizen cannot sit a bench, ma'am.
So I'm going to go through the information. It looks like you have been charged with driving with a suspended license, driving without a required ignition interlock device, refusal to comply, not having proper registration on the vehicle, expired over 2 months. And then there was also a driving violation. Wheels were off the roadway. Last two are infractions. So,
Ma'am, jurisdiction cannot be proven unless status is established. You have not established status. And so if you cannot do that, I challenge the jurisdiction. And if jurisdiction cannot be proven, I move to dismiss this case with prejudice.
Oh, come on. You are sitting there in a jail uniform, in court in a jail uniform. I think that proves
Object.
jurisdiction.
Again, I challenge the jurisdiction, and jurisdiction must be proven.
it's not going to happen today. Today you're
Jurisdiction
here
must be proven.
to hear the charges, and I will be reviewing for probable cause, and then we'll make a determination as to whether or not you will remain in custody. And I will hear from the prosecutor as to that.
And if you violate my rights even further, ma'am, as well as the officer and the sergeant that violated my rights, who are also going to be getting sued, it would just add to that. And I
You
don't
can do
think that
but
you
right
need,
now,
you
can
need
you
to go
stop
that route.
talking while I review this incident report? All right, I do find probable cause with the charges. I will be entering not guilty, please.
Ma'am, you cannot practice law from the bench. I
Yes, she
object.
can. Yes, she can.
You
Top of woman,
cannot
Ray.
Judge, that's
enter a
what they
plea
do.
for
Exactly.
something.
She's a lawyer. She's the judge. Yeah, she practiced. You know, Judge Middleton said that the other day in the video. I've been doing this for over 30 years. Yes, I can practice law from the bench. Yes, she can. She's a judge. First, she was a lawyer at first, so yes, she can. So that's another false tale that fraud.
She's not.
I say fraudulence.
She's not doing anything outside of her scope. You know what I mean? She's allowed to
Right.
enter a plea of not guilty for him because he's.
And the fact that he's in custody and standing trial in her court kind of makes, if she has jurisdiction or not moot, doesn't it? Looks like they got jurisdiction to me.
Right.
They're not giving legal advice. She's just doing what a judge does, entering a plea, saying there's probable cause. What is she doing that's where she's not supposed to be? That's what I would like to know.
Yes, Highway Star, I can hear George Carlin saying exactly that.
And the thing I don't get is, how you not want to follow the law, but you want to use these same law to sue the police department, sue the police officer, sue the judge, sue the prosecutor. How? That's what I don't
bet
get.
you they don't argue jurisdiction then.
Oh, it was kind of funny. One of these guys, I can't remember where it was. One of these videos, they started into this. Well, I'm going to take your qualified immunity, and the cop looks at him and says, "Congratulations on your appointment to the federal bench, Judge."
Exactly.
Yeah, I watched a body cam video the other day where they had gotten one of these guys, and he's like, we get training in this now. So,
I'm
get
not
out of the car. I'm breaking your window.
I'm not sure if I saw that or someone told me about it or I heard about it somewhere, but I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, Safe Flight. I kind of wonder if Safe Flight is got some sort of vested interest in this window breaking thing. I don't know.
Yeah, they might be perpetuating the sovereign citizen movement.
Just to make a buck.
Yeah.
That is, practicing bench from the law.
Want to enter a plea of guilty?
Hey, did he just say he was practicing bench from the law?
Ma'am, I object. I challenge the jurisdiction. Jurisdiction has not been proven.
Challenging the court's jurisdiction over and over again like a broken record. And here's the kicker. He actually threatens to sue the judge if she doesn't dismiss his case. That's right. In his head, that's a winning move. But in the real world, that's about the fastest way to make a bad day in court even worse. The judge, cool as ice, isn't playing into his theatrics. She reminds him he's here because he's been charged with driving on a suspended license, skipping an ignition interlock device, rolling around with expired registration, and a little off-roading on the public highway. In other words, not exactly I'm a free man travel material. Dot. But our sovereign star just doubles down. He insists, you haven't proven jurisdiction. You haven't established status. Meanwhile,
Status has not been proven or established. And once again, you haven't even established, your nationality or your status. I am a non-U.S. citizen, American national by way of American Samoa. I reserve all my rights.
Is this something that we need to consider a competency evaluation for?
Absolutely.
We may need to consider ordering ability to proceed, but it looks like you have a driver's license that recently expired.
To question my competency because I'm establishing status and asking you to prove jurisdiction is outrageous. And so, again, if jurisdiction cannot be proven, I move to dismiss this with prejudice based on the grounds that you cannot prove jurisdiction.
I think she just did.
All right, I've
Oh my
reviewed
God,
if
she
you were
already
driving
denied
in
that.
the
Yeah,
city of
wait. You know
Fort
something?
Worth,
Hey,
you're
stop.
violating
Again,
laws.
I was not driving.
Right. Guys,
He was traveling.
back me up here. If she has the authority to dismiss the case, then she's got jurisdiction. Doesn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of, I don't get that argument.
He's kind of acknowledging the fact that she does by asking her to dismiss and putting all these things in front of her. So which is it? Man, which is it? Make up your mind. Flesh of the flesh, blood of the flowing, whatever the heck. Living man.
Again, I have rights.
You were behind
and
the
my rights were violated.
traveling.
My rights were violated. My right to travel freely unencumbered was violated. There was no emergency in which the officer needed to put on his red and blue lights.
How else you gonna know to stop?
If status cannot be set, jurisdiction cannot be proven, I move to dismiss this matter with prejudice.
That's denied. So you've made your record. Right now, I'm going to directly appoint counsel from the bench. Ms. McDonald.
Again, I am
you.
sui juris in propria persona. I stand on my 2 feet. I'm in my proper person. And
You
so
know,
I
when
reserve
she
all
said
my
that,
rights.
every lawyer in the room ran for the door. I'm going to
Or they're butt
appoint
puckered, one of the two. This guy's annoying me.
Yeah, I told you this guy right here, this
How
guy
many
really
times
makes.
is he gonna say feet?
He gonna say it a few more times because this guy right here really would make your face start to twitch. But this judge is handling him very well because, as you can see, he also has an attorney sitting next to him. Just wait till the garbage come out his mouth.
Oh, wait, hold on, guys. We need to have a brief commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, do you suffer from brain death like this guy? Well, donate to the Prevent Brain Death Foundation. Brain death is the leading cause of brains exploding. This gentleman's brain should explode shortly. If you want to prevent that in the future, please give generously to the Prevent Brain Death Society.
Not if my money would go to these people. No.
Acknowledge that. I'm not dismissing your case today. I'm going to hear from Ms. McDonald as to the city's position on release.
Yes, Your Honor, I am going to be asking that the bail remain the same. It looks like it's currently set at $2,000. I do have some concern regarding his willingness and ability to reappear if he was released on his own recognizance, as well as concerned about community safety and risk of reoffending, given his temperament in the court today.
And Your Honor, Mr. Schuster would ask the court to release him on his own recognizance. These are not violent offenses. I don't see that he has any convictions for violent offenses. There was an assault from 2021 that was dismissed. He may have a view of the law that is different than the city's, but that in itself does not indicate that he won't come to court or that he would
Oh yeah, that's the
in
attorney.
any way try to subvert court proceedings. So we'd ask the court to release him on standard conditions.
Yeah, that's
Well,
going
the
to
court can
happen.
consider whether or not Mr. Schuster is likely to reappear for future court hearings. What I hear from him today is that he completely objects to this court having any jurisdiction. I don't have a good faith basis that Mr. Schuster will return if I were to release him.
Sitting there in jail stripes and handcuffs. The irony is almost too much. He's basically yelling, "You don't have authority over me," while the court literally has him sitting in custody. Now, you'd think he might realize the judge isn't buying his routine. But no, he starts talking about how his rights were violated, how he's a non-citizen American national, and how if the judge doesn't cut him loose, she'll be added to his lawsuit. At this point, I half expected the judge to drop her gavel and say, "Sir, the only thing you're adding is years of headache for yourself." The judge, staying patient, finds probable cause, enters a not guilty plea on his behalf, and try.
I do see that he has a prior conviction for DUI. He's on a deferred prosecution at this time in Seattle Municipal Court. He's not complying with conditions if he's driving without a license and driving without a required ignition interlock device. Also, indication that Mr. Schuster will not abide the court's orders to appear on his promise. Want to look at the Seattle municipal case and see when he's next scheduled to
Like you
appear.
had mentioned too, in 2021, same situation, or not same situation, a situation occurred in which they tried to charge me. They didn't have jurisdiction. It was dismissed. And again, I don't want any charges against me because I do have the deferral, which would obviously violate that deferral. And so I will make any visitations, special visitations to the court to handle any matters pertaining to Jonathan Troy Faifule, also Malietoa Schuster. I'm a man, I'm free, and I want it to stay that way.
All evidence to the
I do see it
contrary.
looks like he's got at least 3 prior warrants. He has 2 priors out of Benton County, 1 out of Lower Kittitas.
Which have all
The
been cleared up.
previous warrants history.
And throughout this process of going to courts, I've had to learn a lot. And so I know it's no game to just not show and make visitations. That's not what I want to do. And again, jurisdiction does need to be proven, whether it's today or another date. And
It's already proven. You
if
sitting in
you want
stripes
to
in her
violate my
courtroom.
rights even further by not releasing me on
There
my
is
own
that.
recognizance, ma'am, was it Jennifer Grant? Then, like I had mentioned earlier, you, along with the officer and sergeant, who are already going to be getting sued. I mean, there's no need
But
to
it's
add
not
you
a
as
threat.
well, especially when you know the law.
I
I don't see another. I don't see another date set until February 12th of 2025 in the Seattle.
In Seattle Municipal Court.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Schuster, I have to do what I believe is appropriate in this case, and that is to set bail, and any
You ain't getting any.
threats to sue me or to take any action against me, I can't be swayed by that. So
Well, it's
you
not
can
a
do
threat. It's just
to keep the hearing moving. But of course, he objects again. He calls it practicing law from the bench. Folks, it's like he studied YouTube University for 6 months and decided he was smarter than the entire U.S. court system. And here's the thing. It's not even the worst sovereign citizen performance I've ever seen. But the sheer arrogance mixed with complete lack of logic that makes it painful to watch. You just sit there wondering how someone can dig themselves so deep and still think they're winning. So now we move into the bail discussion. And this is where the real circus begins. The prosecutor stands up basically saying, "Look, Judge, this guy is a flight risk.
My rights have been violated, and if my rights are going to be furthermore violated.
$2,000. I do not believe that you
$2,000.
will respond to the court's order to come back. I do base that upon the conduct in this case, as well as the prior FTA history. So bail will be $2,000. If you're able to post bail, you are to return for your next court date. You are to have no criminal law violations. You're not to drive unless you have a valid license and insurance. And
When are you setting that court date, Miss?
Required by the Department of Licensing. You are, you will be represented because I'm going to assign counsel.
I am sui juris in propria persona. I present myself. I don't need to be
Here you go
represented.
again.
Yep.
I'm like, here you go again, because get ready for it, Ray. Get ready to say it.
I know there should be a counter at the top of how many times he says. I'm standing on my, or he's in his own 2 feet or whatever. He says.
It's annoying. That's what it is.
That too.
By anybody. I stand on my own 2 feet.
Ah, there it is.
These are criminal charges.
You didn't say
that
feet.
have significant consequences for you. So it's in your best interest to have counsel.
Again, I stand on my own 2 feet. I do not need to be represented by anybody. I present myself, sui juris in propria persona.
If you want to be your own counsel, you'll have to go through a full colloquy and waive all your rights to have representation. It's your constitutional right.
I do not accept being represented by anybody. Again, I present myself. I am a beneficiary. I am sovereign. I am an American national, a non-U.S. citizen American national by way of America Samoa, like I had mentioned earlier. I reserve my rights, and I do not need to be represented by anybody.
All right. The time for trial expiration is 8/9/24.
Again, if you are practicing law from the bench and putting a plea in for me, I object to that. You cannot practice law from the bench.
Yes, you can. You just did.
Will be.
She just can't give you legal advice.
Wednesday or even the week after that.
Well, next Wednesday's a holiday, the 18th, which is pretty full. So I was going to set this on June 24th. That's 2 weeks out.
So for the record, you have not established status. You have not proven jurisdiction, and you're denying my rights. Is that correct?
I don't know what you think would establish my status, but I do have status to sit in this court.
You are a U.S. citizen. A U.S. citizen cannot sit a bench.
Then who can?
You're asking me to sign something that you pleaded for me.
Every time.
Is that correct?
I'm giving you notice of the conditions that I have set as well as bail.
You said yes, you pleaded for me?
Probable cause. If you are able to post that bail and get out of custody, those are my expectations that you will come back on that court date and that you will abide by the conditions that I have imposed. Those are being ordered today. So that is what's happening today. And we are giving you that notice. You can refuse to sign that notice, and we'll note that you were provided a copy in writing and that you refused to sign.
I do not understand.
Which part of it do you
Oh,
not
I was waiting on that.
I do not understand.
Oh, there's supposed to stand under part.
Yeah, you
I'm
forgot
the
to
judge.
stand
I'm setting
under.
the conditions.
Well, you also entered a plea for me, correct?
What we're doing at arraignment is the plea is being entered. You're not pleading guilty. So on your behalf, I'm entering a not guilty plea.
So correct, you are pleading
Those
for
are the
me.
only two
correct?
options,
And
unless
if
you
you're
want to
pleading
go
for
no
me, you're
contest.
practicing law from the bench. You cannot practice law from the bench, so I object.
She's a judge.
That
What
piece
you
of
think
paper,
she's
we're done
doing?
with your hearing today. We will see you in 2 weeks. Okay?
Jennifer Grant, you will be
Okay.
taken further.
He doesn't believe in jurisdiction. He doesn't even believe in the system.
Exactly. But yet he want to use the system and the jurisdiction on his behalf. How, can somebody please make it make sense?
It will never make sense.
It will never make sense because
It
they're
just
all
won't.
idiots.
Yeah. They
That's what
make up things as they
Rocky
go.
and Pluto is like.
Let me just let me just say this, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is what happens. This is what you get when you eat paint chips while you're pregnant. Somebody like this guy, a complete idiot.
I think she must have ate more than paint chips for him to not know that it's not feet.
Yeah, I think that's more into digesting walls, the entire walls or something that have lead paint on.
I mean, what all could happen for you to just, all of a sudden, I'm not gonna follow the law. I just go, do all, do what I do anything that I want to. Don't have to follow anything. The judge can't tell me this. The judge don't have no authority. But yet you sitting in her courtroom with stripes on. Don't have any jurisdiction, but you're sitting there with stripes on. That proves she has jurisdiction.
And the fact that he's sitting there asking her to dismiss, telling her this, that, and the other, that's kind of him saying, without saying, that she's got jurisdiction.
Right.
And what's this crap about an American citizen can't sit the bench? Who the hell else is going to do it?
I don't get that. I've never heard that one before. I don't get that one at all. That's out there. That's
It's like I said, they make things up all the time. I think they just make it up on as they're on their feet. Like, oh, if I say this, it sounds really official. I mean, like, super smart.
That's what I told you. Sovereign citizens makes my face twitch. They really do. My face was sitting here twitching when I reviewed the video the first time. Now it's sitting here twitching even more when I'm watching it now.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, really?
Nothing they do don't try and make sense out of something that's never going to make sense.
I mean,
you'll
it
be
just- it just-
against a wall doing that.
Exactly, make you want to run into a wall head first at 50 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I get that
You
far.
want to do that. But for the last video,
you're right, Harvey Star, Hughes Glues Huffer.
Yeah, we have for our last video. I'm pretty sure people by now have probably all seen this, but we're gonna watch it anyway because it'll make us happy.
It sure will. It's gonna make everybody very happy.
In case anybody hasn't seen it, I'm not gonna give it away, but it'll make us happy to watch it again if you have seen it. So we're gonna play it because we want to.
Yeah. Just ready to rock and roll it.
I'm good here. It's a public building.
It's a public building? You need a building.
Why so? What have I done?
You know what you did.
No. What did I do, sir? Is it my hood?
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we go back into the archives where we find a frauditor. Central Tyrant Investigations. His real name is Alex.
Yes, this idiot.
Paul. He is at the St. Louis Public Library. He's not there to check out a book. He's there to exercise.
Yes, Central Tyrant Investigation. That complete idiot.
Is he trying to rip off Tyrant Terminator?
I don't know what he do. I don't know what he, but we haven't, nobody haven't covered this guy in a minute because I think he has some legal problems.
Yeah,
but
that's what I heard. Like he stopped or something because I guess he got, I don't know, too many fines. I don't know, but this video made me happy, so.
The last time we seen or heard from him, I guess it was him and a bunch of other frauditors. They was out there, recording the bank. And I guess they called the police.
I vaguely remember he may have gotten put in jail. I'm trying to remember. I don't know for sure, but he got in trouble about something.
Well, good.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I'm not sure if he was jail or I don't know, something like that.
I don't know that I really am going to put too much thought into where he is because who cares?
Right.
As long as he's not out bothering people, that's all that matters. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
His constitutional rights. But he winds up running into a no-nonsense security guard and gets his camera slapped clear across the room. Oh, dearie me. If you're new here, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Frauditor Sheriff Badge 314. Without any further ado, enjoy the video.
Knucklehead!
All are welcome, guys. Huh?
Take your hood off.
Take my hood off?
Yes.
Is that a law?
Yes. In the library, take your hood off.
Oh yeah, he's all masked up.
Policy.
Yeah, I go by law, man.
And right away, the security guard's like, oh, okay, you're one of them. Yes, he's one of them. You just simply ask this man to remove his hood, and he wants to debate policy and law. Here's the thing. No, it's not a law. It is a policy. And if you want to use the services of the library or remain in the library, you must abide by their policies. If not, he can ask you to leave. What you
See, there's this thing called implied consent. It doesn't just apply to security cameras. It applies to policies and rules of whatever business you're walking into, whether it's private, public, government, doesn't matter. It's implied consent.
Well, and that's why it's very important to, when as soon as that first front tire hits the public roadway from their driveway or wherever they're pulling out of, they, by doing so, have given implied consent that they are going to follow all the laws on the road.
Right.
And,
So when you walk into a public building or any building for that matter, if they have rules and policies, because you walked in voluntarily, you are giving implied consent. You don't want to give implied consent, turn around and GTFO.
Yep.
Exactly. You walk your happy behind right back out the door.
Exactly. No one is forcing you to be in there, but if
Unless
you're going to be, follow their policies.
Unless it's Georgia Transparency, then he waddles his butt out, but whatever.
Well, he'll eventually make it out the door, unless the door's too small. Then he might have to grease his belly up a little, but he'll get out.
Going to do. And if you don't leave, you're trespassing. That's how it works.
Okay, well, then you're not going to take your hood off. You have to go outside.
What's the difference between a hood and a hat?
You are stuck on stupid. I'm not going to answer that question.
The difference
That was a stupid question.
is that his hat is part of his uniform. Library patrons, however, have to abide by the policies of the library
And it's not
if they
blocking
want
his
to
face.
utilize the services of the library. Again, he just said to you, if you're not going to take your hood off, you have to step outside. But you still want to stand there and debate what's the difference between a hat and a hood. Some people will never learn.
I don't appreciate being recorded either.
You're in public.
Okay, so you're in public, right?
Right, yeah.
You're in the library, right?
There's no
Well, take your
expectation of
hood off,
privacy
then.
in public, man. What's the difference between my hood and your hat?
Take your hood off.
Somebody's wearing a hat.
So you want to be combative.
Sir,
Please.
look behind you.
Don't record me.
Look behind you.
Let's go.
I'm good here, man.
No, you're not. Let's go.
All right, this guy is
This guy is
escalated here.
Yep.
Right.
You want to record me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could be all up in the camera, right?
Yeah.
CTI, it would appear that you have a problem. You see, you wanted to be combative. You wanted to film the security guard. Well, there you go. He's up in your face. You wanted a confrontation. You're going to get one. That's what happens when you play FAFO. You're effing around, and you're about to find out.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, take your ass out of the building.
As long as your breath
As long as you can get out of my building.
As long as your breath.
Okay. You want to play now?
How's this your
You wanna
building?
play
It's not your building.
Hey, his breath kind of does stink, guys. He needs a breath mint.
You ain't wash your ass.
I didn't wash my butt.
You didn't.
Oh, then you want to wash it for me?
That's disgusting.
Leave the building.
No, I'm good here. It's a public building.
It's a public building?
Yeah.
Leave the building.
Why so? What have I done?
You know what you did.
All right, CTI, the security guard has asked you several times to leave the building. As of now, you're trespassing. But you want to stand there in this man's face. Granted, he got your face. You could back up and walk away. That's the wise thing. But you want to stand there and film this man for your confrontation. You want a confrontation? You're going to get one.
No, what did I do, sir? Is it my hood?
Is it my hood? Right. That's the whole problem.
What's the car?
Let's watch that again.
Yeah, what?
Yes, let's see that again.
He's probably texting his wife, I'm about to quit.
Now I just did that.
All right, guys.
Now I just did that.
Yep.
Now just leave.
Yep. And you're going to be under arrest for that, too.
What, assault on a phone? You know, this whole thing about their hand part of their camera.
He assaulted.
Oh, crap. There is no legal basis for them saying that their camera is an extension of their bodies. There just isn't. If you slap their camera, you maybe get arrested for vandalism, but it's not assault. It's just not.
No, it's not. And then the thing is, though, in a way, he instigated this because all the security guys asked him, "Can you remove your hood?" It's policy. Like Ray just said, once you enter the library, you have to abide by their rules. If not, walk your happy behind out the door.
There's this thing in law called causation. What caused this to happen? You know, so I don't think even if he did get arrested, any prosecutor would take it up. You know, it's a civil matter at this point because if he broke anything, it's civil anyway.
Yeah, that'd be a civil case. And on top of that, I mean, this guy there's no way that would actually get charged. I mean, he's instigating everything. So what does he think's going to happen?
Right. Yeah, because they always say I got it on video. Well, then they're going to see that you started this.
Right. Well, they're going to edit the video and just show the part that they want you to see.
See, but the thing is, though, if they edit it, it's not, you know, you
but
can't
if
show
they
it to
want
court.
the police to press charges right then, like they always insist on, you need to arrest him right now, then they have to show the video right now. Because these days, if the cops don't see it themselves, they don't automatically arrest somebody, you know, unless you got a bloody nose.
And you know who's good at that? Bay Area transparency. You know, like the short I sent you today. I think y'all remember that also in that video, after the security guard, you know, went after him, does the police officer say, "Okay, let's see the tape"? He says, "Well, I want to see how this goes first before I see you the tape." I'm like, "Well, you don't want to press charges then."
Right. They have to see proof.
The cops should take that even further and said, "Too bad. You've instigated this. You have made an accusation. Give me the tape. It is now evidence. Give me your video."
Right.
Plus, there's video cameras in the library. So I don't know if they'll have sound or not. I'm not sure of the laws in Missouri, but they'll have it. They'll know that he started it, and they've got policy. Why didn't you take your hood off then? This wouldn't have happened. It's a causation, you know.
Remember, he said he doesn't follow policy. He only follows laws. But, you know, the 10th Amendment lets them enforce policy.
Policy generally goes by what they can do based on law. They can tell you that you can't wear a hood. They aren't going to make a policy that's illegal.
Yes, that's what. Exactly. They're not going to make anything that's illegal. If they, you know, it's their library, you know.
How these guys define legality is pretty much if they say I can't do something that I want to do, it's illegal.
It's violating their First Amendment. I mean, according to these guys, the First Amendment must be at least 25 pages long because everything violates their First Amendment right. I mean, literally everything. So.
Look, that police officer breathed the wrong way. He violated my First Amendment rights.
Yeah. Prior restraint, he breathed on me.
Oh, no, not that. Not breath. Not breath. No.
That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
All right, now it's time for a little education. What is the definition of assault in the state of Missouri? In Missouri, assault refers to the act of attempting to inflict, or threatening to inflict physical injury, pain, or illness on another person, or causing them to apprehend immediate injury. This is not the definition of assault. What happened was he slapped your camera got damaged. Now, if he touched any of your person, that's a different story. But all he did was slap your camera. Learn the law, CTI.
No, it's okay. I got it on camera and GoPro. So. All right, this guy just broke my equipment here.
Yeah, I did. Now you can leave.
I suggest you back up.
I suggest what you gonna do?
Yeah, you just
You
broke
was in my face, right?
You just broke
You was
my
in my face,
equipment.
right? So what you gonna do about it? Now what you gonna do about it?
All right, guys, this guy just broke my equipment here. I will be calling law enforcement.
Okay.
They will be coming here and arresting him.
They won't.
And then they're gonna laugh. They're gonna laugh at the fellow for a while.
You know something, CTI? Not only did you have your camera slapped, you just got roasted. Bam! We're now going to jump to the portion of the video where the police arrive and CTI cries to the police. Here it comes.
Many minutes later.
How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. How are you?
Well, it could be better.
Okay, what's going on?
The security guard inside of there,
Yeah.
He was trying to tell me to take my hood off. I was trying to let him know that I don't have to. And then he got really close up to my camera here, and I was like this, and when I did this, he smacked my camera. The mic broke off of it.
You got the mic? Yeah.
Well, that's fascinating to say the least.
Sorry about that. It's not expensive.
My
or
mic I
anything,
bought
but-
on wish.com.
Baby.
Let me get this straight. You're going to waste the officer's time because the equipment you bought from Radio Shack has
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack. The equipment you bought from Radio Shack is now damaged. Here's the thing, CTI. Your arm is an extension of your body. Your hand is an extension of your arm. Your fingers are an extension of your hand. That's where it ends. You are not assaulted. Now, if you want to file a report because your equipment got damaged, okay, we'll go from there. But seriously, what are we doing here?
Absolutely nothing.
Hey, Ray, it's interesting.
And then this is actually the whole camera. Yeah, camera. Yeah, and it goes.
Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze.
Oh, you're good.
Oh. Something.
All right, folks, as a postscript, the security guard no longer works at the library. I don't believe he was fired. I believe he saw the handwriting on the wall and resigned, and he was not arrested. If you like the video,
Okay, I think that's what he was doing. He was probably texting his girlfriend or his wife. Yeah, I'm finna get ready to quit my job.
Yeah.
Because I'm finna let this guy have it.
He was doing something on his phone before he smacked the camera.
Well,
so
I thought
he was quitting.
I thought the frauditor's explanation was fascinating, to say the least. Perjury, to say the most, but,
Well, they always make themselves look out like they weren't doing anything wrong. I came in with my halo intact, and he wanted me to take my hood off, and I'm telling him I can't. I don't have to. And he just hauled off and smacked my camera, officer.
Okay, but if I was the officer, the next question I ask, okay, but what caused that to happen? What did you do?
Why didn't you take your hood off? I mean,
exactly.
There's a lot of what did you do's and why's, and
I mean, right?
he didn't get arrested because I found out he was being a prick. And
I'm like, right, if you come into a library with a hood on with your face covered, you not telling me you looking for confrontation. You not telling me you looking for attention, because that you stick out like a huge thumb.
That's all they do is go around looking for interactions that will make a more interesting video. We all know that. It's not news.
And this is not the first time this fool have been attacked by somebody, and it backfired backfired on him.
Yeah, he should know by now that they aren't going to get arrested for that. What he needs to do is carry around pepper spray like the rest of them.
Yeah.
That depends if he's a felon or not. If he's a felon, he can't have no type of weapons on him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then how do any of these frauditors have pepper spray?
They break the law.
Because they're
Well,
all felons.
well, that's what some of them wasn't supposed to have. I forgot that one frauder in California. He wasn't supposed to have pepper spray, and they found out that he did, and he was arrested. Because the
Yeah,
same thing, he
STD.
was in the library.
Or was that that whiny one? It sounds like a chick. What's his name?
It sounds like a chick.
You know who I'm talking about.
Sidewalk Boy.
No.
No.
He has a ponytail.
Yeah. What's that guy's name? I can see his face. I just can't think of his name.
Yeah, I know.
I know Dope Dog, but one.
No, not El Dope Dog, but I know you. I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name either. But there's a lot of people. There's a lot of
Yeah, Casey Camera Girl. That's it.
Thank
Casey
you. That's
Camera
it.
Girl.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Highway Star. Good Lord, I was right there.
Somebody just covered. I think it was Fraud of the Shenanigans that just covered his video. I think covered the video either yesterday or today.
Yeah.
Covered him. I'm like, I thought he had.
Shenanigans every day. I love that guy's channel. He's
I thought he was. I thought Casey Cameron. I thought
he was in
supposed
a
to be.
post office of all places. Like, what are you slumming? That's where the baby frauditors cut their teeth. Why are you going back to a post office?
I thought he was in really serious trouble for impersonating ICE officers. So I thought he says his attorney told him to lay low unless there was an old video.
So go to a post office. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, we're coming up on. We passed the 2-hour mark. Okay.
Just a minute past the 2. Time flies when you're having fun.
It sure does. All right, but thank you everybody for coming out. Look out.
Wait a minute, Ray. Should we tell them? What? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
They say look out this weekend. We aren't sure if it's going to be Saturday or Sunday yet. But we're going to have a special court cam live stream.
Yay!
All about court cams. So
see, in these court cases, they're not. I don't think they may be sovereign citizens. I'm not sure, but probably like 1 or 2 of them. But these court cam videos will make sure you got some type of action in them.
Yeah, they're all going to be good. Yeah, they're all going to
be good.
Or interesting.
We just want to do something different. I know we cover body cams, but we're gonna take a look at some court cam videos.
Yep. We're collecting them as we speak. And as always, if you guys come across anything interesting, email me. I'll drop my email for those that don't have it. Email me links and we'll put them on.
Right. And thank you. And thank you for David E. Persons for joining us tonight.
You're
welcome.
welcome.
You come back hope you come back and join us again, in the near future.
Thank you. All right. Good night, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Well, take care. Blessings.
Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.